You are listening to the Savage FINcast, episode 66. We do it live.
Chicago. A criminal mastermind called Overlord held our city in his terrifying grip. Ordinary cops were losing the battle against Overlord's super freaks and mutants. Then, a miracle happened. When I found him, he had no memory of his past. I helped him find an identity and a life. Now we have a fighting chance. Now we have the dragon.
This is the Savage FINcast, the show that is live from New York. It's Saturday night. I am Jim Purcell.
I'm Craig Olson.
I'm Raven Perez.
And we are back with a very experimental episode. We are live on YouTube. Full exposure, pants off, balls out.
That's it every day for me, dude.
Yeah, same here. It gets pretty, like, the furniture in my house is just awful.
What?
Oh, man. Just ball sweat everywhere.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
ass.
And those
Just
leather
ass and-
seats. Those
Yeah,
leather
it's-
seats. You just get off. It's just that
You have to, you can't, you
Impressions.
got to give up fabric. Yeah, you can't do
your
it.
balls just kind of peel off of it when you stand up.
Yeah, I try to minimize standing up and sitting down. That's the first thing you learn. Just keep it to a minimum.
Oh, fuck.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, I started recording. It's a crisis over, guys. I thought I forgot to hit record.
So should we jump straight into the news?
Let's do it, guys.
We got a bunch.
Yeah, we do have a few news items. Let's go.
You know, before
this one-
meat and
this-
potatoes, delicious dessert.
This one's a little bit of an old piece of news, and we're a little behind on this, and I wanted to get it out there because Rich Woodall, who's you guys may have known, he's done a few backups, I think, in Savage Dragon. He's been a fan of Savage Dragon forever and has always been on the message boards and things like that, and just been a big part of the Savage Dragon community. Also a terrific artist. And for years and years and years, he was trying to put together the Savage Dragon / Johnny Raygun comic. And Johnny Raygun is his creator-owned character.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta say, this has got to go back over maybe 10 to 15 years.
I
gotta say.
remember getting a free comic book day issue of Johnny Raygun, like in 2003.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a while. And so now Rich is on Patreon.
Okay.
And he has a thing where he's putting out his own kind of comics through it, so you can pledge like $1 and just view all of his strips. He does like a page a day or something like that. He's got a couple of different characters. Right now he's got Sergeant Werewolf, and then this project is Johnny Raygun Savage Dragon project. So for $1 you can see the strips, or for $5 a month you can get the strips plus like a PDF of the strips. And then he's also got other things like $10 you can get like a a piece of art or something like that, a sketch or something. So he's on Patreon. It's patreon.com/Rich RICH Woodall WOODALL, and you can check out what he has to offer. But
Are the Johnny Raygun Savage Dragon pages like publicly viewable, or do you have to be bidding to?
you have
Patreon.
to. I don't know. There might be like one page up there or something, but you
For a
have to
tease.
be. Yeah, you have to pledge at least $1 to be able to see the strips, and he does like a page every I want to say 3-4 days or something like that, and he's got about 4 or 5 pages up now. And then what he's doing is every 5 pages he's kind of collecting it into a PDF with like a cover for each one, and he has like a different artist doing different covers.
Cool.
So it's pretty cool. It's worth checking out. I know there's a lot of like longtime Savage Dragon fans who know Rich and kind of remember when this was first supposed to come out so many years ago, and we were all pretty excited about it. And so it's cool to finally see it come together, and it's a cool way to kind of get some money for Rich too. I mean,
I recall this project from like 2004, 2005. It's been a very long time coming.
Yeah. I actually have a piece of original art from when he first he did a Savage Dragon Johnny Raygun kind of pinup for me, and that kind of got the juices flowing in terms of him talking to Eric and trying to get this started.
So you're the originator?
I wouldn't say. I'd say he's the originator. Him and Matt Talbot, who was the inker. But we definitely kind of. He says that I kind of helped it get going by getting that pinup and stuff like that. But
cool.
I'm not going to take any credit for that. But it's cool to be kind of a part of that history. So I'm excited for him, and I think you guys should check it out, especially you completists out there.
And I think
I know it's got Eric's blessing too. So.
I think it's also going to turn up in print someday.
Hopefully,
probably eventually. Hopefully, I don't know like how many pages he intends. It'd be great to run it as a backup, but as a one shot, it'd probably be even better.
Yeah.
I personally would love it as a backup, but I'm definitely going to support on Patreon because, I mean, if it's only $1, good grief.
Well, the Patreon typically you don't get anything for $1. Typically, it's $3 and up to actually get content. At least that's my experience with other Patreons.
You do know that the person setting it up can choose that.
Yeah.
So you're just backing a bunch of greedy bastards.
And all right, so
Sorry.
I was going to
what
say
are you
something
doing back there, Jim.
I was
typing away at something.
I was trying to get to the Patreon quickly to check details, but now the moment is lost.
Moving on.
Yeah, when we talk about the next piece.
Moving on, Craig got talking to me recently, reminded me of the documentary Image Revolution, which apparently he had backed on Kickstarter years ago. And I had an opportunity to watch it. Apparently it's free to watch on Amazon Video, and it's on YouTube legitimately for free.
Okay.
And so yeah, I got to watch it, and I don't know if it's being on Amazon or YouTube is a new development, but it's new to me.
Well, yeah, I'm glad you brought it up because I have Amazon Prime and I have like the Amazon Fire box. So.
I don't think you even need Prime. I think it's actually
yeah, but I'm just saying I can watch it like on my TV now, with Prime and stuff. I don't know. It's just I was telling Jim I had backed it like whatever when it came out maybe I don't know 5, 6, 7 years ago maybe,
right.
And they sent me like a link to FTP the video, and I never did it, and then it expired. So I was just like, oh well, I never watched it. I still have not seen it to this day, but my name's at the end in the credits as like a backer.
Cool.
So it's kind of cool. I'll get to see it finally.
Well, it's overall pretty interesting as far as documentaries go. It talks to all the the principal characters, which is actually pretty good feat considering where a lot of them are right now.
Yeah.
You see Rob Liefeld doing Todd McFarlane impressions. It's pretty good. But yeah, it tells the story. It tells when Liefeld got thrown out and when Jim Lee went to do his own thing and how Robert Kirkman became the new partner and brought Liefeld back. The whole saga.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is Eric in it much or?
Actually, he's in it a lot, but he doesn't really say a ton that you probably don't already know.
Yeah, which
seems a bit tactful. I gotta wonder like how much
that doesn't sound like him.
Unused footage maybe on the cutting room floor.
Yeah, I was gonna say usually he cuts loose.
Yeah.
That guy was a prick. Working with him was hard. It's like
honestly, almost the whole Liefeld and Todd really kind of get the most screen time, I would say.
Uh-huh.
And they both have a lot to say, and what they have to say actually is the most interesting, because Liefeld admits to not being a very smart businessman early on, whereas, of course, Todd did the opposite.
I was a genius.
Something along those lines.
I hear, whenever if you close your eyes and you listen to Todd McFarlane talk, it sounds like Kermit the Frog.
Well, that's the weird thing, because Liefeld does this really exaggerated voice of him, but the actual Todd talking to me sounds completely normal.
Really?
Normal?
Yeah, to me, he sounds like a typical
He's got a real
person.
unique. No,
he sounds like Kermit the Frog with a heavy Canadian accent.
Yeah, he's real unique. It's like just his accent is just really strong. The way he speaks is just like strong and unique. I'd say it's as unique as like Stan Lee. or something. Like Todd
But
McFarlane. when you
Stan
hear
Lee
him
doesn't
talking.
really sound that. It's what Stan Lee says that makes him sound unique, not how he
Look
says
at
it.
like on YouTube. Like, go watch what's that show that Stan Lee used to do with all the artists?
Stripperella.
No,
That was the
it's
only
YouTube videos that they were it's him and Will Spartatio, and he's interviewing all the artists, and they have one where it's Todd McFarlane. And it's
Oh, I think there are
it's
clips
got to
of
be
that.
93.
I think
and it's just
I think there are clips of that in the documentary.
it sounds straight up like Kermit the Frog with a Canadian accent.
I don't hear
I'm never gonna be able to hear it the same now.
Kermit the Frog here with another fast-breaking news story.
I know what you're talking about though, because it does have that kind of he would be like, "Oh, the thing when you gotta draw spawn.
Yeah, exactly.
When you gotta draw spawn, you gotta do it just like
But
this."
see, you sound like
that is perfect.
you
That's
sound
perfect.
like Liefeld doing the impression. Is what you
No,
sound.
but that's what I hear. That sounds good.
But that's how he
It's
sounds.
I don't hear it.
Yeah.
You guys got to watch the documentary, and you guys tell me what you hear.
All right.
We
That's
were
what-
always competing, us guys. You see.
Keep going. More.
I think
need more.
I think overall it was a good documentary. There were some production value things because clearly it was a passion project rather than a professional project.
Okay.
But it's good.
Yeah, I'm pissed off now. If I knew, Raven, that you could have done such a good McFarlane, you should have done all of the solicitations for the Spawn issues in the Todd McFarlane voice. What a missed opportunity that was.
We like to drop balls here on the Savage FinCast. To just unveil our amazing impersonations after the fact when they're no longer helpful, really.
Before this podcast is over, I need some more McFarlane.
I think we can oblige.
All right.
Just drop it when you're least suspecting.
Can you do the next news bit in the Todd McFarlane voice?
Here's an interesting bit of news here. Farrah Delgado is the new Savage Dragon letterer, starting with 231. You probably know him. He's pretty good.
The kids.
Yeah, for real talk, though, Farrah Delgado is pretty good. He's awesome, in fact.
Oh, absolutely. I am so stoked.
Yes.
So is he hand lettering or is it digital?
I don't know.
I'm gonna guess digital.
Yeah.
I mean, even Chris Iliopoulos was digital by.
He was at the end, yeah. But Farron's all the backups he's been doing.
Yep.
He's he can really ape the Artie Simek kind of lettering and stuff like that. He does great kind of classic comic book lettering.
The
So
most
who was
recent...
the current letterer?
Chris.
Oh, wait, did he leave and come back at some point?
Yeah.
Yeah, he left
Oh,
and
okay.
came back.
He left and stopped hand lettering, and when he came back, he did it digitally.
Okay.
Chris Eliopoulos.
G-Man.
So when does Farron Delgado start?
Next issue.
231 next issue. All right.
231.
That'll
I
be
think.
interesting to see the difference.
I think
especially.
he was the one to put the sex dolls text on the cover.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Immediately you can see impact on the book, sex dolls right on the cover. I'm like, good. And the thing is, if you remember his Mighty Man one shot, you just know that he really delivered when it comes to sound effects and retro fonts.
Wait,
and,
he lettered that too?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think 99.99% sure.
I have no way to check right now.
Well, I can fact check it if you want. You want me to check it? Make sure? At any rate, take my word, kids. He did. And basically, it was really, really cool. We all marveled at the letters. He lettered my backup in 225, which I was super happy. I was like, oh. So,
It's crazy because Farron is from Spain, and then you got Nikos and Mike Torres, right? Is that?
yeah.
They're from Greece, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's the whole draft. Besides Eric, everything else is outsourced to Europe, Greece and Spain and stuff. Now it's funny.
Yeah. Even Gavin, the editor,
Oh yeah.
is in the UK.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's weird. It's kind of like a world effort, a global effort to bring us this product. So that's that. That's pretty much, Chris is off the book. And, what a champ. We love you. We appreciate you. You are awesome. You're a legend. And it's exciting to see Farron, coming in. And he was strong as hell with where he started. And I can't wait to see where it goes.
Yeah.
Sweet.
We'll have to pay close attention to it next issue.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And our last bit of news isn't really news per se, but Eric suggested on Twitter and Facebook that he is going to dial back his Comic-Con presence over the next year to help improve workflow. Because I think over the last couple of months, he basically had more time on his hands and realized he could crank out books a lot faster when he's not traveling all the time.
He's putting out like 3 issues a month.
He put out 3 issues in 2 months.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good, and twice in March.
So we theorize that this may be a way to get Ant out next year, or this year, I guess.
Didn't he say something like that?
He himself mentioned getting Ant out of the door.
Right.
So that's something to be excited about.
He doesn't know. I mean, it's not a commitment or anything.
Yeah.
He said that, like, obviously if he's going to cons, he picks up commission revenue, and he does enjoy seeing people, but also, if he's not going to cons, he can make more books. So he doesn't quite know if he'll commit one way or the other. And I'm sure he'll change his mind and, pick up a few shows here and there, but it's cool anyway.
I figure we'll get Ant when we get it. I mean, remember the quote-unquote Scooby-Doo story that ended up in Kung Fu Bible stories, and it took I think it took over 10 years for it to come out from when it was first teased.
Even if Ant was just like a backup at this point for Savage Dragon, I'd be cool with that.
Flip book.
I love flip books. I know why he doesn't do them, but I love them.
Why?
I'm thinking that you're talking about like a flip book where you're like,
oh, no.
I'm like, what?
Craig, you're thinking of like Fighting Stickman?
No, I mean turning the comic upside down.
Yeah, I know.
He did that I think he was doing that for a while in the Vanguards, and then he stopped doing it because I think comic stores were complaining. Like it's a problem for some reason.
Oh, give me a break. Why is that a problem?
I don't know the details. I can only speculate.
I don't buy it.
Or it was a pain in the ass to print. Like there was like some factor that he decided to stop doing it.
It wouldn't be a pain in the ass to print because the printer doesn't know.
He didn't do flip book. He wasn't putting those second covers on. Remember, because people were like racking them the wrong way.
Right.
And they weren't like the Savage Dragon side wasn't showing, so people wouldn't see Savage Dragon on the stands.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
I think he did it for like a little while, and then he went back to doing the covers. Like I swear he went back to like doing it again.
Yeah.
I mean, Aquaria's got the back cover, so technically, if you're some kind of dum-dum and flip the book the other way...
he does have the bag then. Yeah, remember he stopped, though, for a while? I swear.
Yeah, no, I remember that. They were like... I remember that happening, and they were like, nah, I can't do it.
Is the barcode on the back?
Barcode's on the back.
Yeah.
Plus, the book would be flipped the wrong way. So, I mean, if all the red flags, that the book's turned around...
Nobody ever said that comic store attendants are the smartest.
Shots fired.
Whoa.
Shots fired.
Getting crazy, dude.
Hot take. I love them. I know you don't care. You're digital only, but I love your comics.
Yeah, there are no barcodes on my back covers.
You love your comic shop when they just destroy you every time you tell them.
Me and that one guy, we just have like... What's funny is that launched such a thing. Like, people were so pissed. Like, I thought it was a funny little story. Because, like, he called, Dragon a porn book, and then, like, the part, nobody focused on that part at all. All anybody gave a shit about was that he was, like, busting chops on the book, which he always does. Like, but again, I don't think that he feels comfortable doing that with everybody. I think he only shits on my book just because, like,
yeah,
he knows I'll, like, bust his chops right back.
As long as it's personal and not, everyone who picks up the book.
Oh, look, it's the guy who likes to read porn comics.
That's when I'm like, yeah, I do. And just start, like, grossing him out with weirder shit,
Yeah, show him some actual porn comics.
That's what actually, like, that's what ended up happening is he was trying to, like sort of skis me out a little bit, and, like, me and the guy behind him totally skis him out way more.
Yeah.
Because the guy, this is what's great, is the guy behind him was like, oh, yeah, man, that was great. Snowball, hilarious. And, like, we were like, yeah, like, having a super high-five moment. And, like, you could just see him getting more and more nervous because, like, other customers were walking around.
What you guys talking about?
Yeah. I remember I said, it's just cum. Cum's the only thing that's new. And this one customer's head, like, turned real fast and hard. And you could just see him, like, let's get you wrung out. And I was like, yeah, there you go. It's fine.
Just yell, buckets of cum.
Cum buckets. Savage cum buckets. No, it's good.
Oh, God.
So, I guess that's
episode
news.
title.
Buckets of cum. It's happening. We don't get buckets this time. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
We get, like, it's more like cum nuggets. Just
Not
a
the
drop.
sideways monkey mouth, though.
Oh, plenty of that. Plenty of that.
So shall we move on?
Shall we move on? This is easy. I got an easy segment for you, listeners. So, Finteresting Conversations. What did you think? We asked last time. We'll introduce the segment.
Ago.
We could introduce the segment properly. We asked last time, in fact, 2 episodes ago, we asked, what did you, the dear listener, think of Savage Dragon's 25th anniversary year? That was the year 2017, of course. And we got some really good responses this time. Wait, that must be another dimension. We got no responses. So, apparently no one gave a shit. Thanks for listening. Thanks,
Fuck
everybody.
Savage Dragon. Fuck the silver anniversary, which
Who cares?
I just looked up.
Who cares? Not a big deal, apparently. 12 issues, one of them oversized, and a Mighty Man
And a
one
Mighty
shot.
Man.
Not even worth mentioning, I guess. In the lexicon of comics.
Savage Dragon's death, not even an issue.
Not a thing.
Not a
Who
thing.
cares? It's cool.
It's not a big deal. No, it's fine. It's cool. Just do
You
please.
sound really hurt. Nah, it's fine. It's cool. Don't worry about
It's
it.
fine. I don't care. Who cares?
Who care?
It was a dumb topic anyway. It was a joke.
Who came up
We
with
asked
that
that-
topic?
Yeah, we asked that as a joke. That was me.
It was Raven.
Oh, thank God. Thank God it
all
wasn't
Raven.
me. Thank God it wasn't me.
Thank God it wasn't me. Oh, it
Not
hurts.
even one, Raven. Oh,
Not even one, dude.
you're gonna ruin this. You're gonna be the end of this show, Raven.
I know. It wouldn't be the first time I destroyed something. So, something beautiful. It's okay. I guess we'll come up with a better one if we get no responses.
Oh, we're gonna try this again. Is this like?
Oh, is it? Are we retiring it?
I don't know.
I'm cool retiring
Well,
it. Let's
remember-
retire.
Let's try it again. I don't feel like thinking about a new topic yet. I want to hear. I want to hear what people thought of the anniversary year. I really
And to
do.
be fair, 230 is part of that.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
Technically, 230 is part of 2017.
So let us know. SavageFincast@gmail.com. Let us know what you thought of the past year. There's a
Or
lot
else.
of crap that went down. Let us know what you liked, what you hated.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happened. I mean, it was super eventful. There was one shot, the extra, like, so if you include Mighty Man, it was like a 13-issue year, plus one of those issues was oversized. So, a ton of stuff. It was a crazy year. We just want to hear your thoughts. And also, too, if you have a different Finteresting conversation, throw that out there, because you, the listener, are the one who determines what the Finteresting conversations are. So there you go. That's a wrap. Got it. So moving right along. We're just checking. We're knocking them out.
I gotta check something
So-
real quick.
What's up?
I just thought of something. Something
What?
crazy. Something wild.
Uh-oh.
Something that may not be true.
We say "uh-oh" in unison.
And
Craig.
it wasn't true. Never mind. Moving on.
Wow.
I thought maybe the Spawn issues were also this year, but they were actually the tail end of last year.
Gotcha.
Oh,
So there weren't those issues to throw in the pile as well.
All right, so
a nice try.
trying to carry the torch that Raven started with the whole kind of game that we had a lot of fun with. I actually enjoyed doing the game. Was that our last
Was our
episode or
last-
the
Yes.
episode before that?
Yep.
It was a lot of fun. We were trying something out, and I decided to set my own up in kind of in a very similar style to what Raven did.
Nice.
So I call this game Savage Onomatopoeia.
Okay.
Oh, no. I can't wait.
So, what you guys gonna? I'm gonna give you guys the sound effect and the characters that were in the scene, and you're gonna tell me what happened.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
So I give you the sound effect, the characters,
Oh, you did
and
all
then
this
the
research.
first person to buzz in. You don't have to tell me the issue number or anything. Just tell me what happened.
Oh, that's good. This
So
is good.
it's real simple.
Hands on buzzards.
This is a good game.
So
I'm ready.
you can feel free to buzz in before I finish, but if you do that, you have to. I'm going to stop the minute you buzz in.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Let's test
So
the
the
buzzers.
first one will be easy.
Test the buzzers.
Okay. And so for the guys listening out there, the buzzers are really just our kind of what do you call it? Our
Chat.
chat text on our cast.
In
So
our
you guys
chat,
can't
not your
see that,
chat.
but- yeah, you guys can't see it, but I can see who types in an X first, and then that person will go. All right. So first one's going to be easy. It's just
Okay.
kind of just so you guys get a feel for it.
Warming us up.
And I didn't do that many. There's about 6 or 7 of them.
That's all I did last time. I did 5 last time.
All right. So the first one,
Oh, boy.
the sound effect is Brapalorch, and we got
Ogre, that's the exact same time?
58. Well, I guess Raven, you're 10, 29, 58. Raven, you're the first one.
Brapple Lorch was Malcolm and Maxine's money shot. That was when she got...
Wrong, and the reason why you're wrong is you didn't let me finish.
Oh, no!
But I know the answer.
So I will finish
Whoa,
now.
whoa. Let me answer before you finish.
Well, no, let me. I can finish it.
No, I'm
Why don't
ballsy.
you
I'm
let-
going to go before you finish.
Okay.
Pure ball mate.
Brapalorch. That's when Heavy Flow blasted Dragon in the face.
Boom.
Oh!
So if Raven would have waited, I would have said Brapalorch. And
Nah,
the
Raven
characters are
wouldn't have
Heavy
got it 'cause that
Flow
was my first
and
guess.
Dragon.
We buzzed
Yeah.
in at the same time, remember?
Well, he buzzed in a second before.
Fraction of a
Yeah,
second
fraction
before
of
me.
a second.
I
So-
still wouldn't have had the details. I still would have got it right.
You Judas.
Yeah, what?
Terrible.
All right. So that's 1 point for Jim.
So that was the easy one. Let's go.
Oh, God, this is not good.
All right. So sound effects, Hrunk, Hrunk, and the characters in the scene are Dragon and Openface.
Oh, fuck. Jim, that's
right,
all you.
Jim, that's you.
All right, that's like... Pretty sure that's one of the earlier encounters where he's in the sewer and gets gobbled up from the ceiling.
No.
Okay.
So I'll give it to you one more time, Raven. The sound effects, Hrunk. Go ahead, Raven.
That is Dragon ripping open face in half.
Correct. Well, it's close to his tongue. Ripped his tongue right out of his face.
That was, of
but
course,
yeah.
my second guess.
Yeah.
All
Suck
right,
it,
we got a
Purcell.
tie game.
Suck it.
The next one, the sound effect is Doom. And all it is Mighty Man.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
geez, that's really familiar. Take a while.
Go ahead,
Take a guess.
Jim.
Oh, man, that's you.
Doom. Is that when Mighty Man was punching Dragon to break his bones?
No. So just I would tell you the characters in the scene. And in this scene,
Oh, that's
it's
right.
just
You said
Mighty
it's
Man.
just Mighty Man. Okay.
All right.
You want to give it a try, Raven?
So yeah, I gotta try. I gotta be a fighting champ. I can't just go. So okay, it's just Doom, and it's only Mighty Man.
Pretty much. I
I'm
mean,
ki-
it might be another character in the scene, but in that panel, it's just Mighty Man.
I'm
Doom.
gonna say that it is Mighty Man transforming. Like
Correct.
Ann Stevens, like
And
boom,
Steven
rips.
slaps her wrists together. Doom.
Got
turns
it.
Into Nurse
Is it
Ann. I know.
always Doom?
I don't know if it's always, but the
That
first
seems
time that
really specific.
well, it's just.
Are you saying
I
the
mean, you gotta
first
think
time
about
she
it.
ever
It's
does
one
it?
character. The only time you hear the word Doom, it was her. It might be every time, but
I think the
she's-
character's the trick.
she snaps her wrists together.
Technically, that's
Doom,
two people.
Ooh,
Oh,
I'm number
come
one.
on.
I'm number one. I'm winning.
All right, got another one for
All
us?
right. Yes. If you guys don't get this one without me telling you the characters, you guys aren't real fans.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Sound
please.
effect. You guys ready?
The stakes are high.
I know what this
Sound-
is. I should buzz in now.
The sound effect is Path.
What? Path.
The characters are Jill, August, Dart, Dragon, and Mako.
Oh.
Ooh, Jim.
Damn it.
Oh, yeah, that's when Mako punched through Dart's face on the island.
Correct.
Damn
Right,
you.
Of course.
We got a tie game.
This is horrible. This is
All right.
a dark day in history.
You guys ready for this next one?
I'm ready. Path. What a crock
We
of
got a
shit
tie
sound
game.
effect.
We got a tie game.
What a crock of shit sound
Come on,
effect.
Path. He's
Path.
just turned her head into vapor.
It sounds like a fart.
Sound like
Path.
vapor.
It was a bad sound effect. I'm calling.
No, it was awesome.
It was pretty good.
I'm bitter. It was
All right,
good.
here's a
Damn
better sound effect. The sound effect is Runch. R-U-N-C-H. Runch. The characters are Emperor Kerr, Dark Dragon. Go ahead, Jim.
That's when...
Fucking-
you know it, Raven?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when Kerr punched through the woman to hit Dark Dragon.
Wrong.
Oh.
Ooh, I got you.
Raven.
It's when he eats Malcolm's brain.
Wrong.
What?
You never ate Malcolm's brain?
Yeah, he damn did.
Well, that was in the alternate reality. That happens a little later. Dark Dragon.
Oh. But yeah, so the one with Kerr, Dark Dragon. Kerr kills Dark Dragon.
And then eats his brain.
Malcolm Dragon shows up and catches Kerr eating his brain.
Raven, you were
I
right,
knew-
but you got the wrong
You have to
scene.
listen to the You got to listen to all the characters involved.
I knew he was eating
It
brains.
was really
I
it was
knew.
Yes,
brain
it was
eating
close.
sound.
But
I
you
knew-
didn't wait to hear all the characters to get the right scene.
I knew
Savage
brain eating
Dragon
was.
156.
So I guess
I've
we're
never
tied.
forgotten.
Still tied, two apiece.
Oh, you got more?
I got more.
We need more. We gotta have more.
Yeah, someone's got to win this.
We gotta have a winner.
Are we going to 5 points? What's the deal here?
No, we'll still keep going.
Oh baby.
Okay.
We'll keep going.
Brain eating.
All right, this one sound effect is squitch, Squitch.
No, he got
The
it.
character. Did someone hit that?
I think I got it.
Two of us did.
What is it? Wait, Raven's got it first.
That is Dragon pulling a wicked worm off and squishing it.
You gotta wait. Listen to
Oh,
do all the
no!
characters.
Serious?
It's Squitch. The characters are Dragon, Mace, and Wicked Worm.
Oh, okay.
Go, Jim.
So it's when he's pulling the worm off Mace and squishing it.
Wrong.
Wait, what?
This is the scene. This is in Savage Dragon
other way
16.
around. It's when Mace
Mace
Yeah.
pulls
uses-
the worm off of him.
No, he doesn't
Mace
pull it off.
spikes.
He smashes it with the ball and chain.
Yeah. And it is Squitches.
I'm
This is
pretty
hard.
sure every
dude.
time it gets crushed. it's
You guys would
squished.
get it if you would just wait. All right. This one's not a scene, but it's a sound that happens continuously.
Okay.
And what I'm going to ask you guys to do is to name the device that makes the sound.
Okay.
Oh.
We're twisting with
Sound.
Game Changer here.
The sound is Chak. C-H-A-K. Chak.
Check it.
Chak.
Check it.
And the sound that follows is Fwasp.
Check it fast.
Go ahead, Raven.
It's the teleporter.
Yes.
Vanguard.
Vanguard's teleporter.
Boom! Oh yeah. I knew you were going to use that because that is Fwasp is exclusively for that teleporter.
We've got a winner.
Am I the winner?
Raven
You're
won
the
this time.
winner.
Woohoo! Here's my sound effect. Thracadoon!
First official champion of Savage Onomatopoeia.
I love it. That was hard, dude.
It was.
I don't think you guys got it almost every single one, and the ones you didn't get, you were damn close.
Yeah, but it's still fun.
That was fun.
It's still hard.
What do I win? What do I win?
It's hard, but you
And
guys.
what does Raven win?
You win a T-shirt with the design of your choice, made by Raven Perez.
Oh, that
It's
stings.
a pretty good prize.
That stings. I tell you, I've got an idea for a prize. I think Jim should have to do a Todd McFarlane impression when I choose within this show.
How can I do an impression if I don't recognize the voice?
That's what's going to make it so good.
I guess I can do Rob Liefeld doing an impression of Todd. I can at least do that much.
Perfect. That's good enough. Since apparently that is the truth. That's great. I'll take it. And I'll limit it to just this show, so I'll just bust it on you sometime during this show. If I fail to cash it in during the show, then I lose my prize. But I won't. I'll remember.
One of our guys on our live chat, Matrix, I don't even know how to say his name, Matrix Vingian. He wants you to, Jim, he says you have to talk in the Todd McFarlane voice and talk about baseballs.
Beautiful. In fact, I claim my prize right now.
Yeah, what was it? Didn't you get like a power or something?
Last time
I got to shut you guys down.
And he never used it.
But
Yeah,
then
he was too kind.
well, I used it, but then we lost the episode.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yes.
So you totally shut us down.
Yes.
The ultimate shutdown. Yes, I believe I would like to hear your Rob Liefeld impersonation of Todd McFarlane talking about baseballs and Madonna's brassiere.
Is that something he
and
owns?
the Spawnmobile.
He did buy the brassiere
What?
of Madonna, the pointy boob thing.
What?
Oh, that
He
one.
did. Yep. He bought
Vogue
Mark
one?
He bought Mark McGuire's baseball, and he bought the Madonna pointy boob bra. And since to help Craig for coming up with such an awesome game, I also want you to mention the Spawnmobile at some point in your impression.
Wait,
Just do your best.
All right, well,
you,
baseball
you motherfuckers. My father got.
What?
That's how I think he sounds. Or at least according to Rob Liefeld, that's how Rob Liefeld makes him sound.
I can't wait.
Wait, when are you just gonna like choose any time during the podcast and just make
He's
him do
chosen this time.
I've chosen
right
now.
Okay.
I want to
It's
hear
happening.
about baseball, the pointy Madonna boobs, and the Spawnmobile. Oh, here we go.
You can like just practice like, just get your voice, your vocal cords kind of exercise. Just go.
Kermit the Frog.
That's not what I hear.
Take me out to the ball game.
It's like Yoda.
Draw Spawn. The secret to drawing Spawn. He's like
Kids
Batman.
like Spawn.
Spawn Bacon. Looks just like his face.
That wasn't that like the the Hot Pocket Swans.
It was Hot Pocket Spawns. They were filled with green goo, I believe, was the gag.
It was.
Ectoplasm.
Yours is pretty good too, dude.
Jim, you ready?
I've been ready. I'm just waiting for you to get my opportunity.
As champion, I would
Take a
like to
deep
claim
breath.
my reward.
All right, so here's my Todd McFarlane impression by way of Rob Liefeld.
This is gonna be
Beautiful.
so awful.
Beautiful.
Those motherfuckers! My goddamn father got a ring, got a baseball for all his hard work. You Marvel motherfuckers.
He sounds like the Brooklyn Brawler.
Yes. That's
Genius, Raven. Genius.
you guys got to see the documentary.
Oh, I don't know.
John-
I think we got to end this episode now.
Yeah, it might go out on top.
Enough of the meat and potatoes.
That was good. Oh, good game and good impersonation. Man.
Our listener, John Panozzi, thought that Todd had Madonna's bra from A League of Their Own. Wouldn't that be kind of creepy?
Was
Like,
Madonna
I
in
understand.
that movie?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that whole movie.
I understand getting maybe like the Vogue bra, or whatever the cone one, because that's kind of iconic. But just getting a bra from like A League of Her Own, like just a random bra, doesn't that kind of get creepy?
Much creepier. Much creepier.
I don't even remember that movie. Maybe it was like I don't know, a special bra.
Let's see. Madonna's iconic cone bra sells for $52,000.
That's all?
So ridiculous.
I could buy that.
Yeah, that's not that.
Or I could buy a vehicle.
Yeah,
Or
or a crappy house, One of the
Anyone
other.
could mortgage their house for that.
I'm very hurt that you didn't know that Madonna was all the way May in A League of Their Own.
Like I said, I have not actually seen that entire movie.
She's
Yeah,
one of the most
probably better
important
off.
characters. Classic. Path.
All
I
right.
can't believe you stole a point off me for Path. That's mad.
Why?
Why?
It blows my mind.
To be
that-
fair, that scene is one of the most important of my reading of Savage Dragon career.
And you dropped a few points in my book for not liking that sound effect.
I do like it. I was just bitter. I actually do like it because it's good. It is a good mist sound effect, and I don't think it's used other places, is it?
That was the first scene that really made me pissed at Eric, actually, because I really liked the Dart Mako relationship, and he went and fucked it up.
He proved you wrong.
Oh God! Imagine what that relationship would be like nowadays.
Gross. Oh yeah.
There's gonna be some crazy scenes.
If you've never seen Shark Pecker, get ready.
I imagine he's mostly human from the waist down.
So you're thinking there's no exotic shark dong to
It's
No.
just
it?
a giant fin.
He's just gray colored flesh.
Gray dong. A fin. Did you say a fin on the
No,
dong?
flesh.
No, Craig said
Oh.
Dorsal fin.
a fin, like a shark fin. That's good. Those are both good. Gray with the shark fin and little fins on the side. That's good. Just
Sounds like
a
a Game of Thrones character.
little fin.
Grey Dong.
Gray dong little fin. Surrender your territory to Grey Dong Little Fin. Dun, 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 dun.
Like I put some music in. It really feels real now.
All right, you chuckleheads. Let's get this back on the road.
So, meat and potatoes time?
Meat and potatoes time. And
What
guys,
everyone came for?
I just want to say, strong finish.
To the
Strong,
issue?
strong finish to the year.
Oh, yes.
Strong finish.
Very unexpected stuff.
Mm-hmm. And
Mysteries, excitement.
picked up in the art department.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm just like, and what was incredibly satisfying is that we little insider baseball, a league of our own. When we did the last show, we had
Horrible.
digital copy read this, and so we just real quick we were like, oh man, strong finish. We were throwing around strong finish, and without any prompting, I was seeing readers throwing around strong finish in the Facebook group too. Strong finish to the year. So I'm just glad. It's a strong issue. Bringing it
I think
in.
229. We're probably. I mean, it's no secret we weren't that pleased with it, but
We had
is
concerns.
It didn't blow our balls off, but it was, entertainment. But this is just, back to form. This is how you.
I
want
love when he does splash pages of like character face close-ups, and
Mhm.
I don't know if we've ever got one with Maxine before, have we?
Well, the cover
This is a good
of
one.
last issue. 229.
Well, yeah, the cover, but I guess like I'm talking in terms of like splash pages.
Well, let's talk about 230's
I don't
cover
think
real
so.
quick. We have talked about 230's cover before. And
now
that-
it's in print.
Yeah,
It's
that's
real.
Yes, it's real.
Didn't
And
he have like the swastika
Yep, on the one guy's
on it,
forehead.
and they had to take it off so it could be sold in Germany or something?
Well, I think it was a precaution. It probably would have been fine. But yes,
Well, no,
he did that. He took
because
he
they're
took the-
illegal there.
Yeah, but apparently it's not a huge deal in the comic book industry.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah, because they're imports. They just no one's really checking.
Oh, I got you.
At least that's what I was told by, or someone said on Facebook who was from Germany. But yeah,
That's right.
They took the swastika off the guy's forehead and they put the mustache on Malcolm. Was the big two changes from the
Oh
original
yeah, I
solicitation.
feel like Eric has gone back and put mustaches on like Malcolm everywhere now.
But this is
Yeah,
a really
foot-
fun. This is a really fun cover, and I think we said that when we first saw it. Just with the Nazi punching and the fin biting and the Christmas
fin biting.
Some fin biting.
Like
I like a little
Virgil's.
detail. The guy's like on the cover, like the knife. The guy holding the knife has got the little skull on the bottom of it.
Yeah.
It's like
Agreed.
You can't even
Where's
see
that
where that
come
guy.
from?
Oh, there he is. There's his head. He's in an awkward position.
It's behind the fist.
What was his plan? Butt
He's
stabbing.
trying to. Yeah, he's right up at the ass. So
He's
he's
yeah.
he's right in the back there. No, these guys, it's great. It's just actiony. They're all over the fucking place. There's debris flying everywhere.
I just noticed the guy in Duder doll.
Yes, I actually just noticed that myself.
I love that Guy and Duder are like, they're, the kids' favorite cartoon.
I think this is the first time one of them has been on the cover.
Hey, you're not wrong.
I don't know if it's Guy or Duder.
Yeah, I don't. Real similar, those two. I like Malcolm's ugly Christmas sweater, but I like it even more that it's actually in the book, too.
I think
Yes.
Eric really enjoys drawing Christmas sweaters.
Christmas. It's the one. What's funny is I think we busted, like, not really heavily busted chops on this, but like, I'm waiting for that Savage Dragon Halloween issue.
Yeah, Eric is I think a big fan of Christmas.
Christmas seriously represented in this book.
Well, that's how
think
you,
it's time.
that's how you know a year has passed.
You know what?
It is
Wouldn't
a
it be
good
funny if
indication.
that's all it was?
That's always been my guess.
Right.
Because remember when he was like really far behind in the real time aspect, and like it was Christmas in July
There were like 2 Christmases.
because he was
like
trying to
3
catch up, and so he was basically would put those issues out even if they were out in the wrong month, just to tell you that years are passing.
Yeah.
Like that one issue that a whole year went by, he made sure to put in Christmas.
Yeah, I guess that's the trick. Wow. So it's not really so much giving a shit about holidays as it's a super obvious end of the year. Well, what about New Year's, huh?
Well, it's not as noticeable as visible, at least in my
Fireworks and people kissing and,
I
don't know what you
I
celebrate
don't
New
know what
Year's.
Eric's process is. All I can tell you is this is what I have observed.
I'm joking. I would like to see Halloween at some point. I think there's some comedy there. And there's 3 kids in the book now, so come on, baby, Halloween. That's all I'm saying.
As
Halloween.
as a uncle, I can tell you that kids are fun to dress up.
I would like to see Labor Day represented.
Labor Day.
Arbor Day,
You
Well,
just
now
see
they're in Canada, Boxing Day.
Boxing Day. Got to celebrate Boxing
Canadian
Day. dude.
Thanksgiving.
That's the only 2 I know. Boxing Day and Canadian Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and Canada Day. I'm sure it's a day.
I'm sure they have Maple Syrup Day.
Moose Day. This is horrible. We're
Stop,
like
stop throwing
American
Canada
assholes
under the bus.
with their milks, their bags of milk, and their Smarties in a box.
So my feeling about this page 1 is that it's Eric doing a third try at the close-up Maxine face.
I like it. I think it's like a home run, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
I imagine he drew this on the small size paper because this is the issue that all the pages are different sizes.
Yep, that's the art
as
experiment
needed.
this time. Yep. Which I think is a crazy experiment.
And
Crazy?
I think
I just got real time corrected. There was a Halloween issue. Malcolm dressed as a cop.
I
Was that the was the one was good.
I have no doubt that there will have been Halloween events in Dragon.
Was that the issue that it was like one day per panel?
Probably.
Or 1 month per panel or something like that?
I mean, Halloween was probably represented in that issue as well. Basically, it looks like this is, to me, it's Eric doing a Maxine close-up in the proper page size,
Okay.
which of course he did for the final cover anyway. I don't know.
Yeah.
It just kind of feels like it's part of a set.
It's good. I like it. Like Craig said, I always like a big open, splash page with just a character just looking right into the reader's face.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
She's got her wedding band on.
Yeah, man. Love it. Everything represented. And then
What do you got?
So
What do you guys
apparently,
think?
reality TV shows are still really lucrative. What is this, 2008?
No, man, $1 million. I'd pay to see the world's greatest superhero's home life.
Isn't Keeping Up with the Kardashians? So isn't that still like one of the biggest shows on TV?
It is.
I have no
sadly.
idea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You're not hip.
My patience with reality TV stopped about the first year they became popular.
You were done. You were like, Survivor. This is bullshit. I'm out.
First season of Survivor was my limit.
I've hit my limit. No, I gotta say,
$1 million also seems really low.
It does seem low, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it just seems like a lot to Maxine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking because like, aren't reality TV shows like, aren't those guys like super rich, like the stars of those shows, like super paid?
I don't actually know.
They just always seem rich, you know.
Well,
like
usually you get the rich person that people want to look at, and then you kind of pay. Either they're paying for the show because they want to get their notoriety up, or they're like a producer on the show, or I guess I never really thought about if they get paid at all.
Can I just say, I think it is fucking hilarious that the assumption here is that Maxine is the reason why the comic's been so dirty lately. Both the comic in the book and the comic, like, she says that she's been telling them all of Malcolm's dirty details, and it's gushalicious.
Yes.
That is hilarious.
The Eric Larson of the Savage Dragon universe has got a lot of work to do. Listening to this girl about once a month on the phone talk about her sex life in detail.
How do you guys feel about the whole like referencing like the Savage Dragon issues? And
I love it. It's amazing. Yeah. I wish it had been doing this all every time. Every time it talks about, I love it. Every time they talk about the Savage Dragon comic book, it's amazing.
I do like to be reminded.
Is he trolling me?
No,
are you trolling me?
Do you not remember
Purcell, are you trolling me?
I love that sort of crap. It's always been implied the Marvel Universe does the same thing. They've all got comic books of themselves.
Get out.
And 1 month they did a fifth.
That's true.
They did a 5th week event where those comics were printed in real life, and the mutant books were all like treated like villains because in the Marvel Universe everyone hates mutants.
What?
They're hated.
I'm woke now. I had no idea.
Well, although Craig, I mean, there's like a high profile one. Did you not know that like Green Lantern was like
comic book artist?
Yeah, a comic book artist.
Kyle Rayner, yeah.
Kyle Rayner drew his own comic in the DCU.
Was it a Green Lantern comic?
It was a Green Lantern comic,
nice.
I think.
Now I know why I don't read Green Lantern comics.
Don't you like that though? It's
so is he the
meta.
Second Green Lantern? I know.
Yeah, he's the second one.
Characters.
No, he's 4th.
Well, he's the one after Hal.
Well, no, it goes Hal,
because Hal
Guy
was
Gardner, John Stewart, then Kyle.
This is what I know about the Green Lanterns. Hal is the airplane pilot.
Yep.
John Stewart is the African American Green
Yes.
Lantern that everyone gets confused when he's in the, either people are confused why he's not black when he's in the movies or why he's not white when he's in the comic, in the cartoon.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Sadly.
I know Guy Gardner is like the asshole Green Lantern.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Kyle Radner is the one that wears the 90s mask.
Yes.
That's
That's
accurate.
all I know
His hip
of all
90s
the Green
styles. Crab mask.
That's all I know, basically.
Well, now you also know Kyle was the artist of his own book.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Guy in chat just reminded me Captain America drew his own Captain America comics. At
get
one
out.
point.
He did not.
He did.
I believe it.
That's
What
accurate.
issue?
You're going to have to do your own research, Craig. I just recall it.
I recall it too. It's accurate. The thing is this has been a thing in American comics for a long
It's
time.
self-referential. It's like built in. You
it's
always see the Marvel offices because everyone lives in New York.
Oh yeah, and don't even get started. Google if you want your fucking head to explode, Google Superboy.
Oh,
That is-
right.
That is the most
the Earth Prime Superboy who lived on Earth Prime, where he was the only superhero. In that universe, there are comic books of all the DC Universe heroes just laying around. Because in that universe, because the Prime Earth is our Earth, except there's also Superboy.
Yeah, just that one guy.
Just the one guy.
But basically, without getting off too much of a jag, it is actually an American comics tradition to have comics of your comic in the comic.
Yeah, it's
as
not,
crazy as that fucking
It's not
sounds.
like zombie movies where zombie movies don't exist.
Yeah, they make sure never to use the word zombie because no one would know to
The
use
walkers.
it. Yeah, exactly. Ooh, the goopers.
The goopers?
All they do is dribble.
Have you read Walking Dead? Like enough, everybody they meet has a different name, and it's like they're always kind of like, "Oh, here come the stinkers," and I'm like, nobody would call the zombie stinkers. You'd call them a fucking monster before you'd call them a stinker.
Stinker, yeah.
The stinker's a cute little nickname, like, "Oh, you little stinker." That's what you call a
you
baby.
little stinker.
That was well played. That was well played.
I don't know what I would call them. It would be fucking... It wouldn't be poopy pants shufflers.
Thrillers.
Thrillers. Oh, Lord. I'm okay. Basically, to drag it back to Dragon.
Look, it's the brain chewers.
The important thing is, though, that the Savage Dragon comic book that's in Savage Dragon has been around for... I can't even remember its first appearance.
A long, long time.
But
dude.
it is not a new occurrence, and the fact that
No.
Eric is using it makes me very excited.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like it. And when it's used for comedy like this,
Oh, yeah.
again, like Jim said, the idea of Maxine calling up the comic artist and being like, "Hey, we did this, and then I shot across the room," and it's like,
Landed upside down.
that's hilarious, dude. So, I don't know, Craig. Let's hear the other side of the coin, man. What do you not like about
What
it?
don't you like about it, Craig? What problem do you?
Yeah, why are you
don't-
wrong, Craig? Tell us.
You guys are coming at me like a bunch of fucking maniacs.
It's just too meta for you.
Maybe. I just, it throws me out.
It takes you out of it?
It takes me right out.
Interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
What about
Yeah.
do you remember a long time ago, a couple of years ago, when there was just this random page of Lex Luthor and Harry Osborn just having a chit chat?
Yeah.
Did that take you out of it?
No.
So you didn't have a
Because it
problem
could
with
be
that?
anybody. If you didn't know who they were, who cares?
I see.
I will say it's kind of like Sterling Mason last issue.
It
Like,
wasn't... yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm just saying we just blissfully had no idea who the fuck it was, and it turns out it was a Shazam reference. So
Ah, yes.
I think with this issue wasn't as bad because they actually talk about the comic book. But was it last issue or 2 issues ago when they're like, "Oh yeah, the Seeker was in issue whatever," and
Malcolm,
it was just like, "What?"
Malcolm turns to the camera. He's like, "We haven't seen him since
Yeah, and I was just like,
198."
Let me say this: I prefer it to editor boxes at this point
I do. Yep.
because
Yeah,
Malcolm is the guy who would know all the issue numbers because he's such a nerd.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it makes sense. Oh, it's
All
funny.
Okay,
I think-
we're on page 2. It's page 2, guys.
Yeah. No, I think it's good. I like the reality TV show Ben. I think it's hilarious. I think the comic bit is good.
I'm going to be honest. For me, it's the reality TV show angle that takes me out because it feels a bit dated. But that's me.
We just got done talking about how it's still happening.
Oh, I'm sure they're still on
Kardashians.
TV, but it's not like it's... I don't know. It just doesn't seem like $1 million idea in 2018.
Well, maybe that's why it's only $1 million. Remember, that's not that much. And we are talking about the world's greatest superhero here, so...
No, that's what the front of his comic says anyway.
Exiled from America, Walden Wang sells it himself. I think it makes sense. I think it makes a lot of sense.
I think we got to move on to page 3.
Yeah,
Catching up with old Thunderhead and his new squeeze.
yeah, man. And hey, he's looking like $1 million.
She don't want him dressing like no thug.
Yeah, you got to church it up.
Well, to be
Thunderhead.
fair, he was dressing well when he had that notary job.
Yep.
Notary Republic Thunderhead.
Thunderhead trying to get a little PDA going on. She ain't having none of
Man,
that.
she shut him down.
Well, hey, she's a classy lady, not like her trashy daughter.
Old fashioned.
Mm-hmm. She's saying, hey, listen, we're not going to PDA, okay?
I like how when Malcolm Dragon tries to immerse himself in Canada, they just go all in. Now he's buying Rush T-shirts.
Yeah, well,
I knew you'd have something to say about that.
Doesn't everybody buy Rush shirts? Doesn't matter.
I
where
assume.
You're from.
I assume that was the Canadian uniform.
What?
Rush.
Yeah.
You tell me you don't like Rush, Craig?
I love Rush. Well, no, I don't love Rush. I like Rush.
Then maybe you can answer something for me. Is Rush heavy metal?
Prog metal. Well, prog rock, not heavy metal.
But gotta be honest, I know the name Rush.
It's not heavy metal. It's prog rock, progressive.
When I saw that, it didn't ring a bell. So why don't you what's their greatest hit, so I know who I'm
Okay,
Sawyer.
wait, whoa. You don't know who Rush is?
I mean, I know the name. It's kind of like you can't know the name.
You can't think of her. Okay, all right.
On an average day, I would say that I do not seek out Rush. So you gotta walk me there. I'm sure
But
I know
don't
their
seek
greatest
out Rush,
hit.
and I know. When I hear Rush, I hear Oh shit! It's been a while. No, I haven't.
Tom Sawyer.
Tom Sawyer. Well, Tom Sawyer is
Working
definitely
Man?
one.
They call me the working man.
No, not that one. Surrender. Surrender is the one I know. That one got tons of play
Okay.
on classic rock radio when I was a kid.
All right. I just said what's their number one thing. I just said take me there.
We're gonna get us copyrighted striked.
Got it.
All right, cut it. Cut it. We're gonna get arrested. I don't want to go to jail. I can't go back.
Got it. I got it.
Wow, Jim got a little nervous about that.
What's funny is the YouTube robots will totally shut your shit down.
They will
Really?
cornhole us in the pen.
They'll hear that 15-second snip
God,
and
I'm
be
such
like,
an idiot.
beep boop beep. No, what's funny is that's perfect. That's all I had to know. I instantly know exactly what you're talking about.
I did buy and listen to their Clockwork Angel album. I liked it.
This elevator gag is good, guys.
Yeah, it is good. It's classic Larson.
It's funny. It's funny. For one, it's funny that Maxine was just naked under the jacket, but it's even funnier that just the dude. What the hell?
Some spunk flying up in the air.
Yeah, slip. It's good.
I gotta laugh about the next scene. I like how three naked ladies and on Glum's world and they're out in the water. There's nothing that could be swimming in that water, right?
This reminds me of that time Dragon took a swim early on in the Savage World.
Mm-hmm.
And then the monster came out of the water and
yeah. The one that was drawn like European style, kind of.
yeah. The Beast from Below.
The Beast from Below. That was a cover issue, even a cover creature.
But I'm actually thinking of
it was.
I'm thinking of a different situation. Just before then, he went to Godtown. He was hanging out with all these girls, and a big monster came out of the water and
Yeah, he was hanging with Anne, the little orphan Annie, in the Archie brothers.
Yeah, she was one of them. No, I'm thinking I'm thinking the women he rescued from the baby, the mind controlling baby.
Oh,
that was earlier than that.
Because it was the other one where the water creatures attacked him.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Commandy stuff.
Anyway, yeah, I do.
Boobs.
It is funny. I just like the idea of them
Bikini
just
party
palling
summer.
around,
Sans bikini.
just having a blast. They've had a hard time.
It's funny how chicks can just hang out like that. If I was with you two guys and we were stranded in Dimension X, I'm not walking around with the dong out.
No, bro.
I'm chopping up some alien and making some kind of alien pants.
I'm glad you said it. I would totally decapitate something to have a cod piece. I'd be like, no way, bro.
Just have a little glum skull over my junk.
Anything,
I'm not swinging
really.
dong.
Just anything to stop the embarrassment.
Yeah, I'm not walking around just balls out.
Nope.
It just seems kind of being exposed to the elements like that, being naked just seems kind of not a good idea in general.
Yeah.
Well, two of them are super powered, but again, for Alex, kind of a. But I guess you get the idea that they were getting the shit kicked out of them enough that their garments were just fucking worthless anyway. So
this has sort of changed my When I think of Dimension X, I think of like Cold Void, but I guess maybe it's just kind of warm.
It's tropical.
To be running around naked all the time.
Probably depends on where you are, to be honest. Cold Void makes sense for space, but then Dimension X always had they could always breathe.
Right, it's atmosphere everywhere.
So it's just like atmosphere. It's not like outer space. It's only an appearance outer space. It's
Yep.
like atmosphere everywhere. So it makes sense that it wouldn't be too like freezy.
If you say so.
To me, it makes a sort of sense, you know.
All I know is I don't even like really swimming in the ocean. I'm not going to swim in some stagnant Dimension X pond with a bunch of giant leeches.
Red water.
Dude, yeah, it was so funny because I was listening to another podcast and somebody was talking about their greatest fear was dark water, and I was like, "Yup." Just to not be able to see below.
It's garbage. It sucks.
Terrifying.
We used to I used to live near a pond, and we used to there used to be a raft that was out kind of towards the middle of the pond.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to swim out to it and just like chill on it. And we used to go out at night, and it was like the worst feeling, like swimming in like night like pond water. It's like, what the fuck is gonna like swim and touch me?
Yeah.
Undertoads.
Is that their name?
Ugh.
The undertoad's gonna get you.
What the hell is that?
The undertoad. It's kids mispronouncing undertow
Oh, okay.
and turning it into a monster.
I thought these snake monsters were called the Undertoads, and I was like, what?
I thought it was a movie reference I wasn't getting.
No, I do like the action, though. Like, just the nudie action is good. But on top of that, I mean, just, like, panel composition. Like, that giant fucking monster just coming out, and they're all just flying everywhere. It's just good stuff, dude. Good stuff.
Yep.
Walden Wang. Now, as far as
Who is
supporting...
this anime character?
Look at his green hair. That's what's so great.
His little bow tie.
And his Spock ears.
Green pants.
That's the weirdest part. Because they are consistent.
Oh, he's got like pointy ears in every, even the, look at the micro, like next to the lamp. Go off of the lamp where the three kids are and look at his little ears.
He is an elf straight from the North Pole.
Malcolm looks like Super Dad in that fucking little scribbly panel.
He's towering over everybody.
Just little folks all around him. Little Walden.
I do enjoy the kids always getting into trouble. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, man. Guy and Duder, too.
They basically, like, break the dude's legs, throw each other through walls.
Here you go, though. There's Guy and Duder, and then Carl Cosmic.
Where?
Developments.
Wait, where?
The kids are fighting over which TV show they want to
Carl
watch.
Gotcha. Carl Cosmic's a TV show.
Carl Cosmic's a TV show. So.
Wait, where you see... Oh.
They're talking about it.
So it's all about... It's about Carl Cosmic always being lost? Or flying real slow?
They got Rubik's Cubes on the ground.
I'm sure it's an engaging children's show, you know, Jack and Tyrone fighting over the remote. Yeah, you think Amy, again, Zach, shout-outs to Zach, who gets to keep his evil Amy theory alive. You notice Amy goes right for the injury.
Yep. Hope he didn't need those knees.
So what's up with these, like, Tusken Raider guys with their just balls hanging out?
Yeah, dude. They got the smarts to wrap up their ugly mugs, but they got their dinglings hanging out.
Well, here's what this all reminds me of. Do you know those what am I trying to say? Those stories you read in magazines about going for nude swims and people stealing all your clothes.
Okay.
That's what this
What
reminds
magazines?
me of. The magazines.
The magazine. Can you say it in your McFarlane voice? Sorry. I don't have that power, but Raven does.
I would like to hear Todd
Penthouse letters.
I would like to hear Todd McFarlane describe the magazine.
Really?
He's not gonna do it.
he's like, really? Do I have to? No, you're fine.
How about this friggin' splash page with
yeah, dude.
Nazis busting through the wall?
I want to know how they busted through the wall, or is they getting punched through a wall?
They're getting punched through it, dude.
Is that what happened? What are they just? So what's going on? I don't get that splash page because there's like a million people in the background. Are they not?
They're in the mall, dude. They were at a meet and greet. He says, like, you got to come down for the book
Oh
signing.
my god, I'm such an idiot.
Yeah, he's like, you're
I thought they
upcoming.
were in his house.
Yeah, you know what? I think on first reading I thought so too.
Because the cover threw me off.
No, bros. He even says it. Like the Giants thing of Walden. He's like, oh, you know, the book signing. And even foreshadows, he says, tourists are flocking to Toronto from as far away as Virginia.
But you can understand, there's a Christmas tree, and the cover shows him in his house
Yep.
with a Christmas tree there. I just assumed he was in his house.
I can't
I'm an
understand.
idiot.
I'm going to
That-
say a lack of background probably compounded that confusion.
Jim, no.
What?
No, don't help. Do you know what just happened?
What?
We just had a beautiful moment.
Shut up.
A movement?
No, we just had a beautiful moment. Craig fucked
I didn't
up.
get water shooting out of their eyes to be like
Yes, you did, dude.
lasers or whatever.
Yes, you did. He just had
Come on.
his Fountainhead moment. Mole.
Dude,
what are all
look
these
at the
people
cover.
doing
They're
in my
inside their house. They're inside their house on the cover. So misleading.
It's not even that. It's they were inside their house the last time we saw them.
Yeah.
Although
Jim knows what I'm saying. Get out of here, Raven. Get out of here, Raven.
The kids are all bundled up in jackets.
Get out of here.
But I want to say it's 2 pages before there is a background to suggest that they're in a different location.
I get it now.
Yeah,
I'll
sure,
take my
sure.
lumps. I'll take my lumps.
Sure.
I do find it amusing that they make Nazi footwear.
Yes,
Oh, they do, don't
Nazi brand footwear.
they? Yeah, they're called swastika kickers.
I actually like it so much better now that I know it's not in their house because I was like, what the?
Yeah, dude, they're at the mall for a public and it's actually a publicity event. The subplot was that Walden Wang organized the event so that these guys would come there and get filmed doing it.
God.
I really like Malcolm's right leg and his position. There's a lot
Kinky.
of energy behind it.
In the splash page, or
Yeah. Yes.
yeah, dude, that splash page is money, sonny. It's fucking good with all the tree, the beads flying off the tree and shit. Oh, it's good, dude. It's good.
Bunch of Nazis getting smashed.
Dude, I just love. Can I just say, even the way the chain is flowing on the next page, it's just flying around, and like Malcolm's saying, if there's a choice to punch a Nazi or not punch a Nazi, always punch a Nazi. It's just like an
I
awesome...
love the inks on I love when Eric does the super chunky outline, the thick lines on the outline of characters. That just looks just great.
And the dude's missing his front teeth. Nice.
Look at those thick inks on those fingers.
Yeah.
Give me some of those thick inks.
You got the thickness sickness.
Barappa Lorch.
It's good, dude. It's good. That whole it's funny if you think about it. Double page spread and then a single page. That's the only action to this sequence, and yet it's just some kick-ass Savage Dragon action, dude. It's good. It's good.
Isn't it funny how rednecks always have that gap in their front teeth kind of thing going
Well,
on?
that got punched out because if you look in the first panel of the page, he has all his teeth.
Oh.
Continuity. Nice pickup, Jim. Nice pickup.
Wow. I'm just going to stop talking now for a little bit.
No, it's quite all right. It's completely understandable.
No, it's not. It's not. Guys, carry on.
Simon, our friend Simon, is in the live chat. He's saying that it's like you guys are new to misleading covers. Where were you for?
Oh, now sorry. Thanks, Simon. All right, everybody.
But
I'm
to
just
be
gonna sit
fair-
here. Everyone just tell me how shitty and stupid I am. Please.
I knew what 103's cover meant when I first saw it before I read the issue. Because I'm smart like that.
You know what? I think, Jim, I think you were in the same boat as me, and you just
Yeah,
didn't get
I
caught.
said that.
I
I
think you
admitted to
thought
it.
it was in the house, too, right?
He did. He totally
Yeah, he
admitted it.
did.
I was the
Screw you,
smart
Raven.
one this
And
time.
screw you, Simon.
Because 103's cover told you it was the most misleading cover of all time.
Oh,
It's right on the
goddamn it.
cover.
I was the smart one this time. Me, I did it. I love it. I love it. I think it's great. I think it's and the fact that Walden says that's a meme that's trending, you're blowing up, fantastic.
Now that I can understand coming from 2017.
I mean, hey, I'm telling you, is that going to make sense later? That's the perfect thing to drop right now in this time. Like, you talk about things that date the book, but in a good way.
Yeah.
Memes, baby! They're bigger. It's better to have a meme than it is to have, like, a headline in a newspaper.
I saw a nice Brunello Cucinelli cashmere blend cardigan over at Harry Rosen.
Yeah, May's kind of like some
It's like,
top...
shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Isn't that kind of like... I didn't even know what word
What's
she was
she doing
using.
to my boy Thunderhead? She's dressing him like my grandpa, dude.
He is. At first, I liked the business suit because he kind of looked like a badass. But, dude, he looks like some kind of librarian from hell.
You guys don't appreciate the sweater vest? You guys got absolutely no culture.
I don't. He looks like Professor Cruel.
I wouldn't tell you that Simon just called you out for not remembering who Sam Keith was.
I
Jim.
don't recall any such event ever occurring.
And just for the guys listening to, I guess, I should probably mention, if you're listening to this podcast, we're recording this live, so we have some people on our live chat, and so
Yeah.
whenever
no,
someone
they
pipes
finally
up,
gotten active. Riled up.
it's good. No, we like it.
Those little thorny, wispy things these guys are throwing at the women.
We're going that far. Yeah. We're getting into it now.
Yeah, I like this. For one, those dudes have a cool look, even though really it's basically just mummy head with little eyes. But like the throwing, like the little like thorny like shit that they're throwing, that's cool, man. It's a cool kind of a thing. It's kind of cool.
It must have some kind of like venom in it or something.
I think it just hurts a fucking lot.
I think it knocks them out, dude.
Yeah, she like.
Oh yeah, she does seem like she's passing out.
Yeah, she falls asleep like mid-sentence. And it kind of like constricts like around her legs and stuff. It's almost like a bolo,
Yep.
like people you throw bolos. And then you see Alex strung up in the background
Yep.
getting carried off. I'm just saying we're like going to like gush a little there. Just like the action and like the art. You're talking about like just the shit was on in this like sequence. It's good stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Just lots of energy and like motion. Like look at the way that dude's throwing that. Like he's leaned in with like the one foot and his hands like fucking going forward.
Yeah,
it's just
cool.
good stuff, dude.
And I thought that was like a little leg foreshortening, but it was just a little leg. A third leg.
Yes.
You're like, what's that guy got coming out of his... Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I think this is the first time I saw the sound effect WHIT. WHIIITT.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
I think it's like... Whit.
WHIT.
Swit.
It's good. Whit. Yeah, I'm with it.
All right.
Whit.
All right. We got it. We're good.
No, it's good. And then, you know what I think is funny? I think it's good. I think it's like, we're talking about like May being like, Cardigan from Harry Rosen, Bruno Cucinelli. And like, it's kind of good because there's like a very distinct line in their characters. And you get it no better than here at the Christmas party where like, May doesn't want like to have a PDA, but like fucking Maxine's like squinting right in Malcolm's face. That's good.
I love those sound effects. Like the one panel, so Maxine gets up, she just steps on Malcolm's balls, crush, and then she just like puts the sideways monkey mouth right in the face.
Gives him the hickey. Gives
The
the
squint. And to be honest, the whole game I put together was because those two panels of the sound effects. I'm like, Savage Dragon has had a lot of great sound effects that when you hear them, you know what the scene is in a way, So
Yeah.
when we had that game, I mean, you guys, even the ones you got wrong in the game, you weren't off by much.
Dude, I'm telling you, Runch, I instantly knew. Brain eating.
Runch, yep. Path exploding, although you didn't know that, so shame
I'm a
on
dumb
you.
shit. I know.
Hrunk. Brapalorch, everyone knows.
Oh, look at little Amy's face when her holding her doll. Oh, that's cute. I'm sorry, I didn't notice that till just now.
She's so happy.
She's so happy. Look at the happiness on her little face.
What do you guys think about, I know we talked a little bit about this last episode, but what do you guys think about the pregnancies?
Oof.
Certainly makes it more interesting, where before we said, it's not as interesting having Maxine pregnant again, but now it's more interesting because they're both pregnant.
Yes, and it's interesting reading. Shout-outs to our boy, Russ Burlingame, comicbook.com. Always brings the good Eric interviews, which I consider essential reading.
Definitely.
And he talked about a couple things.
I actually missed it, so you'll be teaching me something new. I usually catch them. For some reason, I missed this.
Well, here's
interview.
it's an interesting one because it just brings up something that was so no duh when he says it. I was like, well, no fucking duh. We were like, oh no, Maxine, what's going to happen? And of course he brought up the Lorella's not that far away or hard to get a hold of. But something he brought up that I didn't even think of was he said it's not like they couldn't just take the baby out early and let it just grow fine anyway.
Well, that's true.
Because it's
a chosen one baby.
That's true. You probably take it out now and it'd be okay.
Yeah, remember, fucking Jack was aborted, and look, he's fine.
He went through an incinerator. He's just fine.
Yeah, so they could actually, like, cut the baby out at almost any months and just let it grow in a fucking dish, and it'd be fine.
Although I'm sure doctors would be concerned about doing that.
Just gotta get those crooked superhero doctors. No, I'm just saying, it's funny that Eric brought that up, and I was like, no shit, they could just cut the baby out, of course.
Now I gotta wonder how dangerous Thunderhead's kid might be, though. Although...
Yeah, we really don't know. Is May in any danger? We have no clue.
Because his mother was Rapture. She had electric powers already, so maybe she could handle anything that he might have had at birth.
Some gross skull baby comes out of her.
Well, like, superpower, there's strength and electricity to contend with there. So, in a lot of ways, not only is May old, which there's all kinds of potential complications there, but you don't know if, like, Thunderhead's baby's going to be all electricity, like, gut bursty, like, who knows? So, yeah, man.
Gut bursting skull creature.
I personally am more like I'm still more interested in May's baby than Maxine's. Like a fourth kid, I just don't give a shit about it. And Malcolm said, or not Malcolm, but fucking Eric. Eric said in the interview that it just suddenly it was unplanned, literally an unplanned pregnancy.
Yeah.
He said he got to thinking and he just decided a younger sibling might be interesting.
Right.
It's weird. I mean, it's so, like, out of left field. Like, I just did not expect it. It's like, I don't know. It's crazy.
It is, yeah.
Throws all my theories out of whack.
What were your theories?
That Amy's gonna be the title character someday.
Oh, yeah, I was banking on Amy, too.
Now I think all three of these kids are expendable.
Yeah, with the younger one on the way, technically they could all eat a bullet. I don't know, dude. It's fucking weird. I'll tell you what it is. It's interesting at the very least. And fuck if you remember, I was like rooting for Team May and Thunderhead because you remember in the restaurant they were kind of like she was on the fence because she was like, oh, I'm old, and he was like, no, we'd make it work. Well, fuck, they're gonna try and make it work now.
Right.
So, it's interesting.
Yeah. So as we get to close of this story, it gets really interesting. When you saw that sound effect, did you know right off the bat who it was?
I didn't.
The Fracazak?
I
knew.
Guess.
He's used that before for her powers, that sound.
Pretty much always.
Yeah.
And
So
Thunderhead uses it. Thunderhead uses it too.
Does he?
Actually, Malcolm uses it too. When he does his lightning punch, I feel like it's the same one.
I felt like I knew. I don't recall now, but I'm pretty sure I knew right off the bat when I read that.
Very interesting development to have a Rapture back in the book.
And this is what's interesting even further in the interview, he confirms it. He's like, yeah, Rapture would still have all of the other Rapture's memories.
Oh.
From the merged Earths.
Yes. So I guess effectively that means she is the real Rapture, quote unquote.
Well, I mean, might as well be.
Well, that means she also has all the crazy memories.
Yeah.
She.
Yeah.
So she's been killed by Dark Lord and by Solar Man. She's had a rough of bad luck.
Well, on top of that, just because you got everybody else's memories doesn't mean you changed who you are at your core. If you remember, Thunderhead was evil in a number of dimensions, but when all the realities merged, it wasn't like he became evil. He just had memories of doing bad things. So this character, this Rapture, she's still very much her own, whoever she's going to end up being.
Presumably she's escaped from Dark Lord's tubes.
Right.
But maybe not one of the ones that Glum got out, because it looks like she's been here a while.
Yep. I think she's got a kick-ass look. I think that's like a really cool, like just the torn, like cloak with the like leggings and shit.
Also having trouble finding pants.
I gotta tell you that, Raven, you mentioned this last episode, but Alex is looking a little bit more hot with the longer hair. That second to last page.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Three panels down. Or four panels down. She looks a lot younger and better.
So,
it's good.
I want to talk about this B-plot real quick.
Uh-huh.
Break it down, get real.
Uh-oh.
I'm a little worried about it.
Understandably so. This is a bad situation.
Because it's a bad situation, and I think the solicitation calls it Sex Slaves of Dimension X.
No, that was our joke.
Was it?
Yes, I said the name of the next podcast should be Sex Slaves of Dimension X.
Oh, I thought that was like an official thing.
No, that was our joke. Yeah, so don't worry.
This Rapture very clearly states that you have to satisfy the desires to live.
Yeah, dude.
Which is kind of worrisome. This is a very heavy metal sort of story. Like 80s heavy metal. Like the movie heavy metal.
Right.
I just saying.
I don't predict it's gonna go that way. I hate to say, but I don't see the book going with the girls ending up as sex slaves. I just don't see it.
Yeah.
Something's gonna happen. I mean, I hate to say it. I guess I'll be wrong, maybe. Who knows? But I'm just saying, does that seem a bridge too far? Probably.
Kinda does.
There's a lot of detail on Rapture's vagina there.
Yeah, it's got the little. Can I just say? I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hate to be so like crass, but I like the attention to detail. That it's every girl's got their own different little representation. I'm just saying. If you looked at, like you just said, like Alex has got her little bush, and I'm just saying Rapture's got the nap, and it's good.
God, Raven, you're such a perv.
I am. I'm not gonna. Yeah. Stating the obvious. Call a spade a spade. No, it is heavy metal, and we'll see what the hell happens. I mean, obviously, the thing is, this is the only thing that I say is obviously it's it's meant to be an upsetting situation. Like, this is not a fucking good situation to be in. So, and I don't think anybody wants. It's kind of like, I remember when people were fucking super pissed about like Michonne and the governor, and I was like, yeah, but like, fucking, it's meant to be upsetting. Like, it's a horrible thing. And
right.
So it's not like when authors go to horrible places, it's not like they're like, hey, look at this awesome thing. It's like, no, it's a bad situation. So yeah, you're right to be disgusted and worried, because this is a pretty fucking bad spot they're in. So
right.
I don't know, dude. We'll see how the fuck it plays out. Maybe they can, be like, hey, Rapture, use your fucking new memories and remember that you're not a fucking crazy bitch.
The only thing I can think of is that Rapture is, like, asserted herself as leader somehow.
I think she's in charge. I mean, shit. They don't look like they're bothering her.
Yeah.
That's the way it comes off, anyway.
Maybe she's looking for a way to escape and
It's an interesting.
We'll find out.
I guess. Well, Eric, we all know it's hard to predict what Eric's going to do.
It's an interesting wrinkle too to add that Rapture was a prostitute in a lot of
True.
In a lot of dimensions. So this isn't the craziest stretch. Like in this way, she's
to be manipulating.
Yeah, using sex. Like she's kind of like maybe like the pimp in this situation. I know this sounds like horrible to say, but I'm just saying, it's not actually crazily out of character. So it's not like this is fucking Ann Stevens standing there. I mean, it's Rapture, you know what I mean?
Fair enough.
So, good issue, dude. I mean, strong as hell.
Yeah. It'll be real interesting to see where this, just good cliffhanger. Did you guys read any of the letters pages?
No.
I cheated.
Get outta here.
And I read Eric's replies. I haven't really read the letters yet.
So you didn't read the one where the guy was asking if they would see Savage Dong yet?
Dude, I'm so glad you brought that up. I did read that one. Because I said that's the final frontier.
Yeah.
And, man, I gotta say, I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm disappointed.
Why? What was the answer?
Well, so this is the thing. I don't get what this means. Maybe I'm just an idiot, but the guy, his line says, "Your work has a male gaze. You had a pantsless alien invasion, and their penises are just waving in the wind." What does that mean?
I gotta say, that's a little not quite accurate. Male gaze is like...
when a man looks at a woman, and he stares at them.
The way a heterosexual man looks at a
Right.
woman and, like, sexualizes her with
Right.
his... So when an artist... To put it in an artist context, like, you could totally accurately accuse me of it. Like, I draw sexy ladies. I don't really draw a lot of dudes.
Right.
And so that is kind of a wrong use of it because...
Or at least
That's what I
humanoid
thought.
male dudes.
Yeah, pantsless alien invasion, penises waving in the wind isn't quite male gaze.
No. That seems like he's confusing, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Yowie.
Which would just be male gaze, Gays, not Gaze.
Something male glaze.
Yeah. Basically...
So his question was, are we going to... I think he wrote it wrong. It says, "Are we going to equal opportunity nudity and see Malcolm Dragon's penis?" So Eric's answer was, "As far as seeing Malcolm's manhood goes, I'm not inclined to go there. It's a bit like seeing Dr. Doom's face unmasked. It
Weird.
takes away all of the mystery. There have been plenty of other dongs to ogle, but I'm not inclined to go that route with Malcolm at this point."
I don't agree with that.
It seems weird to me, though. Like
It smacks a double standard to me, is all.
It's a bit like seeing Dr. Doom's face. Really? I don't know. I didn't think it was a mystery. I thought he just has a green wiener.
Yeah.
Yeah, I assumed it was a big green winger, in fact, And we've seen plenty of big wieners in the book, so... I don't know. I don't think it would demystify anything at all. I think it's just like, put that dong in the book and get it out of the way,
What
dude.
if it has a Dr. Doom mask on it?
Curse you, Richards! That would be the only twist I will accept now. That is headcanon. Malcolm's State Fair Zucchini has a Dr. Doom mask on it.
Dr. Doom brand condoms.
What was that, Jim?
Dr. Doom brand condoms.
I have to say, I for one am pro team whip it out, Malcolm. Like
Yeah.
we've seen everyone else, and honestly, you talk about the whole reason that we went to uncensorship land in the first place was that censorship at this point felt useless.
Right.
And so I say, reveal, get rid of that last taboo just so that it's not on a pedestal. Just get it out of there, make it not special. Or maybe he's building up to a moment and he didn't want to, in a letters column, say, I'm building to a moment. You'll see it at a good, funny reveal. Or, because, he's lied before in interviews. Like,
Well, he said he's not inclined to go that route with Malcolm at this point.
Yeah. So I think we'll see it. I'm still banking. on the State Fair Zucchini making its debut. It's the last frontier, and it's kind of an unnecessary frontier. So just bust it out, dude. Variant cover.
3D issue.
3D issue. Double page splash.
Not even a variant cover. Regular cover.
Oh, dude, you know what there's never been in Savage Dragon? Ever? A gatefold.
Oh, okay.
So that's when you get to see Malcolm's dong, the first gatefold. You just, like, you're reading and you just unfold it and you're like, oh! Foop, foop, foop.
It just rolls out.
Exactly. What's this? You imagine all the comic shops, like, what's this gatefold in the middle of this? Savage Dragon's never had a gatefold. Foop, foop, foop. Whoa, Jesus. Oh, that's perfect, dude. No, dude, I'm with you. The other letters are good, though. I just say, if you haven't read the letters column, like, they mentioned the Scary Movie GIF of, you remember Scary Movie, the, like, cum shot where he, like...
I've never seen that.
So, here's the thing. As soon as I read the Savage Dragon sex scene, I also instantly thought about the Scary Movie. The gag in Scary Movie is that they're making fun of the trope in Scream where Sydney doesn't have sex with the killer until the very end, and then she has sex with the killer, and because she's not a virgin, then she's suddenly not safe and she can be murdered by horror movie logic, right? Well, in Scary Movie, they do the exact same gag, except it's like the guy, when he has sex with her, he's like, oh, like super money shot, and like glues her to the ceiling, right?
Right.
And it's ridiculously over the top, and it's played for laughs. Well, like, it's just funny that, like, I thought of that, and, like, other readers thought of that. And he says, it's funny because this reader mentioned something, like, I want to get at a comic. It's Jay Wiki, actually, I think. And he says, to a Frenchman who has grown up on fluid glacial, it's no big deal. And Larson replies, yeah, I Googled that. And he says, things seem pretty tame. And then he goes on to say that if you just do a Google search, you'll see way crazier stuff in comics and around the world and stuff like that. So it's cool. This is a really good letters column. It's super duper.
My Japanese dojins.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, we can't even. It's
a whole genre.
Yeah.
What
it, Brandon?
is it?
They're sex comics.
Fan-made sex comics.
And they're, in Japan, a lot of them are used as gateways to get into the professional industry. You make your sex comic, you draw it real good, and you get a real job.
Huh.
In fact, here's a really fun story. There's a series, which one is it? I can't remember the name, okay, but there's a really popular, they're called visual novels. They're video games, they're like story-based, they're story-based, like, adventure games, but they're all, like, story-based. But point
almost
is,
a choose-your-own-adventure video game.
Yeah, kind of, with, like 60 hours, like, story. But the first one, the first couple, were, like, have sex scenes and nudity and stuff like that. Then it got legitimized into a franchise with animes and mangas, and so they cleaned it up. So, like, one of the, like this huge franchise started as a porn comic, basically. And now it's, normalized. It's very strange.
Same thing happened with, and we mentioned this before, the Multiple Warheads comic started as a sex comic, and then it just became a comic. So, I mean, it happens. It's fine.
It's fine.
It happens. It's cool.
What'd you guys think of Aquaria?
It continues to ride that
continues.
line. I just think that it's funny because I do like the visuals in Aquaria, but it's still, like, sometimes the dialogue is
it's clunky.
Still real awkward. I thought this one was good, though. I thought there was a lot more good dialogue than bad. Like, some of it's real good.
It's not even dialogue, although that's a little bit to it. It's like transitions from moment to moment can be a little weird.
Well, like, you know, gives again, it's like a neighborhood geek tank see stuff. The Center for the Study of Unusual Phenomenon is the place to find them. TM. Now, I know she means trademark,
Yes,
but it just reads weird. Is
it
all.
does.
It just reads real awkward. Like, it takes you just a second. TM to make that connection.
Yeah.
So it's just a little awkward.
Like she's like saying, "See you," or like the character in Savage Dragon. The wizard character,
Fonty?
Fonty. That's what I'm trying to say. God.
Nah, it's just there's a little bit of still the dialogue's just still a little strange, and I'll be real honest, I didn't quite follow what the hell the gimmick was.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know what's going on. I really don't.
There's
I
this
felt-
mysterious woman who keeps jumping in the water, and they're trying to find out who she is. What
But
she
she's
is.
also a mermaid.
Yes, she's also a mermaid.
And then
Okay.
she slaps her away, and then she goes to jump again, and she gets caught the last time.
I'll tell you, I will say this much. That's an interesting ass hook that it's the same woman all the time, and I guess I am actually kind of interested in where it goes.
Yeah.
Like, as awkward as there can be sometimes, like, I still think it is kind of an interesting idea they've set up here, because I was like, okay, well, damn, that is a little bit weird and interesting. Like, I'm curious.
Right.
But then
So-
when she catches her, she's
I
like,
think these-
"Are you a mermaid?"
These
And I'm
may
like,
also be different women. Maybe.
no, because that's a whole shtick. She's like, they're looking at the photos and they're like, they're all the same girl.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and so they thought it was a ghost, but then like
The dialogue
know-
she has at the end, though, it suggests that she can't remember these events.
yeah. I think that's all it is. It's like she can't remember swimming off and becoming a mermaid. And,
Yeah. Like, every day she's trying to kill herself.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's interesting. I like it. I'm okay with it. I still think the dialogue's a little stiff, but it's not as bad as it was the first time. I think this is kind of actually a somewhat interesting setup here. I don't know. Craig, you
Yeah.
don't sound lit on fire about it.
I think it was better than the first issue. I like the setting with the school. I think it would have been stronger if they would have started the story with like the school in the background. I think there's a lot of like I think it would almost be like the last story he did in Savage Dragon kind of gave you some background, and I just forgot so much about it that when I started reading it again, it was like you almost needed some of that background
Yeah,
to enjoy it.
to bring you in.
So I mean, it's not my favorite thing, but I can appreciate it, and it's cool that it's a 5-page story.
Yeah, I'll take a backup like this over like the jilted like 1-page Gasoline Alley like any day of the week.
Yeah. I am bummed. It seems like this is the first issue in a while that hasn't had the strips.
I know,
Nothing.
dude.
No G-Man.
I'm sad.
No G-Man for
We'll
Chrissy's
see.
last issue.
We'll
No
see what
G.
happens with that, but
I hope they
we
come
didn't
back.
Lose it. Yeah, I like those.
Yeah, I
They're
like
hit
it
and
too.
miss, but you always get like 3 of them. So even if one's bad, 2 are good.
And I usually think they're more hit than miss.
Yeah, definitely. So overall, good issue.
I think so too. I'm gonna say what I said before: strong finish.
Strong finish for 2017.
Yeah, super good. Oh man, you know what we don't have in the agenda?
Oh, right. Solicitation copy. Hold on.
I'll get it. 231. Here we go.
So
know
you should have
what?
waited to use your powers on me now, and that made me read it.
Oh damn it! I was gonna ask you to. All right, I guess I'll do it. Savage Dragon 231. The Savage Sex Dolls, made for love, programmed to kill. Malcolm Dragon faces the menace of the Savage Sex Dolls. And I, for one, hope they are called the Savage Sex Dolls in the book. Like, I
The
love it.
sinister sex doll is on the cover.
Sinister.
I think
Sex
that's a
Dolls.
typo in the solicitation. I think they're supposed to be called the sinister sex dolls. Because the cover has the sinister sex dolls written.
Oh, Savage Dragon 231 cover.
Well, I don't think it is going to be too long of a wait. I feel like the next issue's out in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Or even next week.
I love the lettering of the sex dolls. It's like that 60s.
Austin
Groovy,
Powers.
baby.
I knew it. Austin Powers instantly takes you there.
Yep.
I'm excited for this one, dudes. Between Ferran Delgado and just for one, it seems like just a fun concept. I just think it's been the A plot, as you were, has been kind of action light.
Actually, this one doesn't say. This says it doesn't come out until February 21st. Damn.
On Images thing, it says February 7th.
Image says February 7th.
Oh, maybe it got bumped up.
So I'm going to go with that.
But that's still a while away. It's still a month. We've been so spoiled, but
So spoiled. so spoiled.
You know something crazy is going to happen. There's going to be 3 issues in January or July or something like that.
we never did in the news that Savage Dragon 232 solicitation was released.
Oh, did we get that?
Yeah, we did. That's the one with the hands busting through the wall.
Oh,
but I guess we can talk about it on the next podcast.
No, it's never too late. Let's do it now. So, news item.
Okay.
So, in other news, we have the solicitation for Savage Dragon 232, Terror in Toronto. Enter the Wraith. He can walk through walls. Nothing can hold him. Nothing can stop him. And only one man dares try. Malcolm Dragon. So
I like
there you
how
go.
he can walk through walls, but in the cover he's just busting through the wall.
No, he's not. Malcolm's head is smashing into the wall.
Oh, he's gripping Malcolm into the wall.
Oh, curses! Foiled
Plot
again.
twist. Plot twist.
Easy mistake.
That makes sense. Yep. I bet he's ripping his fucking beard off too. Just it comes off and it's just clean. Do we see beard hairs poking through the hand?
No.
I think we do, don't we?
Not one single hair.
Are you sure?
You'd be
Or
able
is
to,
it-
you'd be able to see his mustache just above his index finger.
Oh, those are arm hairs. Okay. I thought those were beard hairs poking between the hands, but that's arm hairs of Wraith. I'm very satisfied that there's more villains popping up like crazy. Do you want to know what's funny? A funny thought I had. A sad revelation. If we get too attached to somebody, it's going to be kind of funny for him to build a rogues gallery in Canada and then go back to Chicago and just leave them all behind.
They'll follow.
Well, Malcolm doesn't have a rogues gallery.
He doesn't? Not really.
He's
so.
got 2 recurring villains.
And he's got that one guy
and-
that's
Torment and Dark.
Torment. Oh, what about the baby thing?
Oh, I guess.
What
Tantrum.
baby. Tantrum?
Oh, hey, look.
I thought Tantrum was Torment. So who's Torment?
The guy with the slugs in his forehead that look like horns.
Oh, I know who you guys forgot about.
Who?
Little character by the name of Fountainhead.
Yeah, but he's more of a flunky. He's not really a rogue.
He's a flunky. Yeah, he doesn't count. Yeah.
I guess, well, Roughneck's still kicking around probably.
Dart.
Yeah, I suppose.
I just, at this point, I don't know, it's just, whatever Eric's doing, it doesn't seem to involve building up large villain organizations anymore.
Nah, dude. Unless, like I said, you never know. I mean, hell, you know how he thinks. That might just be, covered ground for him. He might not have any interest in building another vicious circle.
Yeah. It just kind of feels like that every fight Malcolm's in is incidental.
No, Curmudgeon got away.
Yeah, he's around. He's in the sewer, mixing
Yeah.
with
Brenda Funk.
Thank you.
I knew. I knew.
What about the other guy that was at the CN Tower?
That was Curmudgeon, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, was that Curmudgeon?
Yeah.
You're
I'm
right.
pretty sure. Pop the claws.
God, I'm so off my game today.
I know.
I'm
dude.
ashamed.
It's
ashamed.
crazy, man.
So ashamed.
It's good though. That's good. Everyone's got to have that podcast where it's the whole world's like, everything's off. And Lord knows I've had many FINcasts where I just fucking didn't understand what happened to the issue and was just confused and didn't understand the flow of a sequence.
Well, I think that about wraps us up. Unfortunately, it looks like our stream has mostly died due to technical difficulties, which is really unfortunate. It was working pretty well, I think, for the first half. I feel like the way we're recording is putting a lot of strain on my internet connection, so I'm getting throttled. I think I know how to fix it for next time, so we'll see.
I will say that I did hear your voice robot out a time or two.
Did you?
Yeah, a few times.
Yep.
Interesting.
Good little experiment. We'll see if it works. I mean, seemed like we did okay with the live chat,
I agree. I think it was fun.
If we can get the recording to work, I think it would be a good option, and then we'll have the live version, and then we'll have a nice cleaned up recorded version.
Definitely, the live version will sound fine with no interruptions because it's independent of the stream.
Okay,
right.
Cool.
All right, cool.
Dudes, it was fun, and thank you so much for chatting with me on Savage Dragon all the time. I appreciate it, fellas.
No problem, Raven.
I always have fun.
No sweat.
I always have fun. And that
put
game,
some pants on now.
Good game, dude. Good game. That was a good game. And good impression, Jim.
Yes. Watch that.
What a trooper.
Watch that documentary, and you'll see that I'm right on the mark.
I don't know.
I'll report back to you. Back to you with some feedback.
You guys
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Diddle-doo.